Hospitals in Nairobi have sparked mixed reactions, with critics questioning some of the individuals selected, among them Calvince Okoth, alias Gaucho. Gaucho, who dropped out of school in class 6 and has previously been linked to groups accused of attacking protesters, has been deemed by some as unfit to hold such a position, with questions now emerging over the legality of his appointment. But was the process legal, and what does it take to serve on the board of a public hospital in Kenya? Our reporter David Muthoka investigates.
It is a Tuesday afternoon when we catch up with Calvince Okoth Otieno, alias Gaucho, in Mukuru, Kwanjenga slums. It has been just days since his controversial appointment to the board of Mama Lucy Kibaki Hospital, alongside 5 others, including Knight Meza Kaingu and Susan Wanjiru. Despite the backlash, Gaucho insists he is qualified for the role.
Mama Lucy Hospital ni hospitali ambayo imebeba wanakijiji wengi, ndio wanaenda hapo. Sidhani kama iko mtu yote wale wanasema wako na degree na masters, wale wanatoka Karen, Mudhaiga, Kitusuru, Diamond Park, wale wanaenda huko. Sidhani wengi wanaenda kwa hospitali, wengi wao wanatoka Dandora, Mathare, Korokocho, Ruma, Mukuru, Jenga, Kayole, hao ndio wanaenda huko. So wanataka wajue qualification yangu. Qualification ya kwanza, kulingana ile maisha nimepitia kutoka utotoni mpaka leo, naweza shindwa mama fulani ambayo amekosa bill ya hospitali kukaa kwa board na kusema ya kwamba mama weviwe bill.
His appointment has drawn scrutiny, particularly over past allegations linking him to protests where he was accused of mobilizing goons against demonstrators. When asked directly about those claims, this was his response.
Mtu wa getu huwezi jua kijana na mzee. Unaweza pata huyu mzee ni kijana, wewe ukimwona ni kijana, lakini sura yake inaonyesha wewe ni mzee, kwa sababu anakula kibati na analala late. So sura yetu ninafanya tunaitwa goon. Watu wote wako na hasira na mimi kwa sababu wanashangaa huyu kijana tu alikuwa anatembea na mwiko na sufuria kwa barabara, ametokea wapi sasa na weko kwa board ya maprofesa. Lakini mimi najua kwa hiyo degree yote na hiyo masomo yote, kila mtu akikufa kuna mtu anazikonga kwa kaburi ya gorofa. Eti wewe huko kusoma, wewe uko na degree, sasa wewe kaburi yako ni pale, hautaoza. Wewe una degree, wewe utaoza raka. Sisi wote tunaenda wapi? Ile ya muhimu ni kuserve interest ya watu, na hiyo ndio kitu inanipeleka na mimi kupiga hata hiyo sistuki.
Questions also persist over whether his appointment and that of others may have been influenced by political connections, including links to senior Nairobi officials such as the Nairobi city boss Johnson Sakaja. But Gaucho dismisses the claims.
Kitu ya kwanza, mimi sikukampenia Sakaja. Mimi nilikampenia Igadhi. Ya tatu, mimi sikuwa member ya UDA. Mimi ni member ya ODM. Ya tatu, mimi personally tujai kwa close na Sakaja. Hiyo ndio kitu watu wajui.
To verify whether these appointments meet the law, NTV reviewed the Facilities Improvement Financing Act of 2023. The law establishes, and I quote, "There shall be established a health facility management team which shall comprise of the health facility in charge and all the section or unit heads. The Health Facility Management Committee shall consist of not less than 7 and not more than 9 members appointed by the County Executive Committee member for Health as follows: the in charge of the health facility, who shall be ex officio, and the secretary of the committee, the sub-county medical officer of health or their representative, a village representative, one person who is a resident of the area, nominated by a joint forum of women's organizations in the area and appointed by the executive member, one person who is a resident of the area, nominated by a joint forum of youth organizations in the area, one person who is a resident of the area, nominated by a joint forum of faith-based organizations, and 2 people representing the interest of the vulnerable and the marginalized communities. When asked about the controversy surrounding Gaucho's appointment and others, Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja defended the process, citing the law. According to Sakaja, and I quote, "The Facilities Improvement Financing Act of 2023 requires county governments to include members of the public in the governance of level 2 to 5 public health facilities through hospital boards and management committees. It provided that these community representatives must come from the facilities catchment area and reflect inclusivity by incorporating groups such as women, youth, persons with disabilities, and other marginalized populations." The next 3 years will prove whether Gaucho's appointment was the right choice. David Muthoka, NTV, Nairobi.